What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol GEVO for Gevo Inc. On the left-hand side, we are looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First thing to point out is that earnings are around the corner, not tomorrow, but the day after that, and I believe they are after the close. If we hover there, so yes, 3:30 Central Time on the 12th after the close. First thing we want to do is point out obvious areas of support and resistance from this daily perspective, and what I noticed first actually is just kind of this sideways, or excuse me, symmetrical triangle rather, that's starting to form, something that looks like this, and our highs are not as pretty, but if you go in from the top, do something like this, we are getting right into that resistance trend line. So all things considered, I think that's on a lot of people's minds, so that's something I would want you to pay attention to. In terms of horizontal levels, right, let's do this as well. We have 558 to the upside. This clearly acted as resistance today too at 650, and then after that, what are our next levels? Certainly prior support should act as resistance here at 760, and then above that we have another shelf, 833 to the downside. Where is this low? That's around 486, and then underneath that there is the low of the triangle kind of in here around $4 the whole dollar. So that's quite a bit of levels that we've just quickly mapped out based on that daily perspective. Let's flip over to the 30-minute and kind of see what's going on in a little more granular sense, and not a whole lot, right? This is very, very odd price action here to me. The fact that at 1 o'clock we saw a huge spike and then it retraced nearly 100% of that move, kind of just flattening out on the week, going sideways here. So not really sure how much to read into that from the daily perspective. Yes, that's a large inverted hammer. Upper wick is going to indicate selling pressure, so maybe look for some downside. Now with earnings coming up, anything can kind of happen here, so I'd rather just have you prepared with some of these levels to make a reaction-based decision after earnings comes out, right? So if we start to see a major gap down and we open anywhere down here at 486, you're looking for a potential reversal off of support. If you open anywhere towards $4, you're looking for a potential reversal back to the upside, knowing that that's an area of support. Now there are some rules to put into play, but you can only sort of gauge that when you have that pre-market activity in front of you. So from this 30-minute perspective, the last thing I'll leave you with here is just kind of our support trend lines, the minor ones, not from the daily perspective, but this here is sort of jumping off the page at me, the fact that we've respected this angle so well. And based on what's going on the first 2 days of the trading week, it looks like we might break it sideways through time, but just keep it on your radar, right? You never know what might happen. If we continue to respect it, then you're looking at a nice little sort of shelf to use as tight risk, right? So longs on any pullbacks into it, stop goes just beneath, and you're looking for a breakout up and over towards that 650 mark to the upside. An area of resistance, intermediate one that I would want you to pay attention to is simply right here, just because we have 3 upper wicks all stacking at the same point, here, here, and here. That's at 623. Again, this one, it's not jumping out at me what the trade is right off the bat here, but you have some things to pay attention to. You have some areas to watch, and you have some potential larger targets, right, from that daily perspective, which we covered. So if you enjoyed today's video or learned anything new about levels, mapping them out, let me know down below in the comment section or by simply leaving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked down below in the description, and all of that being said, we wish you a green trading week.